I notice like there's been times in my past where it's like I think I didn't want to change, but I knew if I stopped, I wouldn't have something to blame my inefficiency on. Or does that make any sense?
It does, because everything we do to meet some needs. There's only 6 needs people have. We have a need for comfort or certainty. We have a need for variety. We have a need to feel significant, unique, special, important. Everybody has that need. We have a need to feel connection and love. We have a need to grow. We have a need to contribute beyond ourselves. But there is a fear that everybody has, 2 fears. All human beings at some moment feel that they're not enough. And to feel like you're not enough for someone whose love you crave makes a person crazy.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're not enough, then you feel like you won't be loved. To be worthless and unloved is like psychological death. The only reason people shift is they hit a threshold. I'll give you the chemistry of transformation. Like there's 5 elements that when they're there, people transform. So the first one that usually happens is satiation. Satiation means there's nothing wrong, but you've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. And that makes you look around, what might I do different? But it doesn't usually make you change. It just opens your mind to change. Then you need the second element, and that is dissatisfaction. Now it's not just you're doing it and it's not as good. Now you're doing it and it doesn't feel good. And you start to feel that in the relationship side. Just like this, I don't want to feel this way. Then that's still not enough. That makes you look more for a change. That's the second piece of chemistry. Wow. The third piece of chemistry is now you hit a threshold. Threshold's like, you ever been in a relationship like way too long? But you knew it was wrong. You knew it wasn't serving them or serving you, but you stayed because it was certain. It was hard to change. Well, what if I'm alone? But there's a day we hit a threshold, you go, it's been painful in the past, it's painful today, it's gonna be painful forever, I'm the F out of here, right? That's when people start to change. When you hit a threshold, you get the fourth piece, you get an insight. And the insight is what's really true, and usually figure it out. It's not my partner, it's not my job, it's me. What's going on in me? And you make a distinction, and that creates an opening. Like there's a chance for you to change your life in that moment. You had to jump through the opening because you didn't know what was on the other side. There's uncertainty. A lot of people go through all that and they get to the opening and it only stays open for a few moments. If you don't do something with the insight, it closes, you start all over again. You got to go through all the time period of getting satiated, getting dissatisfied again, hitting a threshold. And some people just never jump through the hole. So what I do more is I bring them to the opening over and over and get them to jump through so they get the muscle. Because otherwise, it might last a year or two, but it's not gonna last forever. If you do it, you got a chance to make lasting for a long time. But you went through that chemistry, but very few people do.
Yeah.
You got dissatisfied enough.